Hey guys, how's it going? Cassie here from Passive Fashion Online. I'm coming to you all the way from DC. And right in my background, as you can see, is the famous US tourist attraction of Washington DC, which is called the Capitol. For the ones who've been here, you must be familiar with this place. For the ones that haven't been here, I strongly advise you guys to do come and check this place out. A lot of rich history associated with this place. Anyways, coming back to today's video's topic, real estate investing. Why is it necessary for you guys to become a real estate investor? All right, now first things first, when I started my journey as an entrepreneur or as an investor, before becoming an entrepreneur, I actually became an investor. I started with real estate investments. I bought like 2 condominiums, all right, which were worth at that point of time, I guess I was 22 years old. This is like 11 years ago. The first property which I bought was roughly about $100,000 or so, and the second property which I bought which was roughly after 3 years from there on, it was for $150,000. So if I was to replicate or reinvent or do something differently, what would it be? Well, if I had to do things differently, I would actually start off with a good business, with a good venture, wherein I'm able to make my ROI back faster. The thing with real estate is it takes time for you guys to make your ROI back fast. All right. Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad idea, but if you're employed, okay, if you're a salaried person, and if you're a person who wants to quit a job and live your life on your own terms, then the first thing that you need to be focusing on is to build a profitable business, to establish a proper business that you can run for years, for decades, or even for generations. Once you build businesses that are making roughly about $100,000, $200,000, and if you can save a very good amount of money from that particular revenue, then I would strongly advise you guys to get started with real estate investing. And when you do get started, do not start off with expensive properties or expensive stuff, with expensive deals. Start off with deals which you can afford to pay. A classic example I could give you now is lately, since I've been generating gross or actually net profit of $300,000 to $500,000, it gives me the liberty of looking for properties that are $500,000 or $1 million. All right. So once you reach this stage and you feel that you're making good from your businesses, and this is the time that you can actually invest in your properties, then you should definitely be doing so. So know what your limits are, know what your limitations are, and accordingly stretch yourself. Do not go and invest money into a property that is like, let's say, $1 million, whereas you're able to generate a profit of only, I would say, $100,000 from your business. Then no, that's a bad idea. And invest in properties for the purpose of giving it out on rent and making positive cash flow. Now, there was a time when I used to rely on mortgages, on bank loans, and then make my real estate investments, but that has stopped now, because I feel that the best way to basically build your net worth or to build your financial portfolio is by owning properties without any sort of mortgage or debts on your side. Now, again, talking about good debts and bad debts, we can definitely recall what Robert Kiyosaki had said in his book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. One needs to have good debts in order to acquire assets, but as you keep growing your net worth, you realize that it's better to have limited amount of debts, as much as possible. So that's the thing. That's my take on real estate investing, guys. Want to get started with real estate investing? Get started ASAP. Build businesses first. Build a $500,000 business, build $1 million businesses, and then foray into the real estate venture, because it's highly imperative that you do so, because businesses are once again are fluctuating entities. Today you have your business, tomorrow you don't have it. Anything can happen at any given time. So whereas properties, these are tangible assets which are going to stay on for ages, for generations. But again, having said that, that doesn't mean you just buy property and then you ignore them. You also need to find out a good, reliable property management company or a good, reliable property manager who can ensure that your property is always occupied, it's taken good care of. So these are things you need to pay attention to. So you're a 20-year-old, you're a 30-year-old, you're a 40-year-old, you're a 50-year-old who's watching this, and if you do not own a property, well, you got to start thinking, you got to start working out your plans and acquiring as many assets as possible. That's the secret, guys. If you want to grow your net worth, you want to grow and reach that, or be in that status of so-called successful investor, then you really need to acquire as many assets as you can, so that come what may, let it be a recession, crisis, let it be the downfall of your business, but you got to be having enough properties that can take care of your lifestyle, that can take care of your daily expenses, that can take care of your monthly expenses, that can take care of your yearly expenses. You know what I'm saying? Cool. So yeah, get started with real estate investing, guys. If you have already created successful businesses, you need to venture into real estate investing. Start off with properties that you can afford to pay. But once again, talking about properties, also do make sure that when you're buying a property, it's in a very good location, it's in reliable locations, there are good facilities around, there are good facilities nearby, schools, colleges, hospitals, convenience stores, supermarkets. You got to make sure that all these facilities are there, so that and most importantly, you also need to ensure that you buy property in a place where there is lots of employment, or there are a lot of employment opportunities, so that you or your property manager does not have enough difficulty in finding tenants to occupy your property. Make sense? Cool. All right, so hope you guys enjoy the video, got valuable information out of it, and enough motivation to get started with real estate investing. All right, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do subscribe. Give it a thumbs up or thumbs down if you did like or did not like the video. And if you want to get started with business, I can help you get started with the self-publishing business, the easiest and the most convenient form of business to get started with. All right, you guys take care. I'll be coming with more videos soon. God bless. Goodbye.